Good morning, I'm Maggie Kent. Coming up next on Action News Saturday at 9, crowds are flocking to the Lehigh Valley to jam out at Music Fest. We break down what it means to rewild your yard and how it could be good for the environment as well as for your wallet. Those stories in the exclusive AccuWeather forecast. It's all coming up next on Action News Saturday morning.
Action News, Delaware Valley's leading news program with Maggie Kent and meteorologist Chris Sowers.
Good morning. It's 9 a.m. on this Saturday, August 3rd. I'm Maggie Kent, and in the news at this hour, authorities are trying to determine the cause of a violent dispute. It left a street riddled with bullets and neighbors shocked in a Chester County neighborhood. Strong overnight storms sent trees and branches crashing down onto roads and lawns in our area, and more storms are coming on this scorching hot Saturday. Music Fest rocks on for another night in the Lehigh Valley. We have a preview of what's in store for the largest free music festival in the country. Meteorologist Chris Sowers joining us now outside with a look at the AccuWeather forecast. Chris, we love it when you're outside. And can I tell the people, you've been wearing shorts.
Oh, you can't even see it.
I see a kneecap.
So that was a kneecap. We're kind of doing some construction on the set in there, and you're going to see a little later in the broadcast where I'm going to be actually in the weather center instead of the studio here. That's why I'm wearing shorts, because you weren't supposed to see that far down. Okay, let's get you outside. 79 degrees is the present temperature reading. I can tell you this, I've been out here for 5 minutes. That's it. 5 minutes, and I'm already sweating. It feels lousy out here. The heat index is 83. Winds out of the southwest at about 10 miles per hour. Down to the Jersey Shore we go. Even here, the temperatures are going to climb a little bit. All right, we could see highs in the mid-80s, even in places like Avalon and Sea Isle and Ocean City today. 73. Look at the ocean temperature down to 58. We've had some upwelling take place. Notice the cooler numbers there off the Delaware beaches where we have water temperatures in the 50s, and that stretches all the way up through Ocean City and Atlantic City. The air temperatures are in the low to mid 80s already. They will continue to climb. Here's a look at the peak heat index today. So we're going to be right around 100 degrees when all is said and done. Believe it or not, that's quite a bit better than yesterday when we had a peak feels-like temperature of 115 in Mulligan Hill, which is absurd for this part of the country. Hot and humid today. Heat advisory for the I-95 corridor. Heat index near 100. Again, overall, it's a little bit better than yesterday. I need you to stay weather aware after 2 p.m. That's when another line of thunderstorms will be rumbling through here. Some of those storms could produce strong winds up to 60 miles per hour and localized areas of flash flooding. I mean, think about how tropical it is right now. You get a downpour, and it is going to come down. That's a quick check of the forecast for now. When I come back in a few minutes, we'll talk about the timing of those storms and the possibility of something tropical looming as we get into the end of next week. Maggie, I'll send it back inside to you.
Chris, thanks for the update. People impacted by the first round of strong storms are trying to clean up before the next chance of rain. From Sky 6, you can see the rapid lightning strikes over the Commodore Barry Bridge last night. Drivers in Bala Cynwyd also struggled through ponding streets and low visibility during downpours. The storms left their mark in New Jersey, where there were down power lines and trees blocking roads there. One man in Medford was home along West Delaware Trail when the severe weather moved through. Now at 9:30, who will she pick? With Vice President Kamala Harris officially becoming the Democratic nominee, the attention now turns to who her running mate could be. 3 freed Americans are back on U.S. soil after a historic prisoner swap. Reaction from their relieved families and the renewed focus now on the Americans still detained in Russia. A former Lehigh Valley Olympian is trading in his athletic gear for a white coat. Hear what inspired his journey into healthcare. But first, we're talking about the weather. It is another hot and soupy day out there. Sky 6, it's a live look at Dilworth Park. You can see those fountains were up and running just a few moments ago. The ground a little bit wet. Might be a good opportunity to get in there in the fountains this morning, Chris.
Yeah, and then maybe more storms by the end of the week.
All right, Chris, sounds good.
Okay.
Here we go.
Try.
There's our high five.
There's our high five.
You know, we've been practicing that. We're going to work on it. Another hour of GMA is next on Channel 6. Action News continues later tonight with Walter Perez. Now for Chris Sowers, my guy, and the entire Action News team, I'm Maggie Kent. Make it a great Saturday.